Alright, um, time to put up my 2009 CBR 600 up for sale. I'm the second owner of this bike. I bought it with 1,000 miles from a dealership in Texas. Rode on the street for about 1,000 miles and then started taking it to the track. It's got 2 years of track days on it. I'm averaging about once a month for like the 8-month riding season, and then taking 4 months off during the cold weather. And then most recently for 2016, amateur road racing in the middleweight class. Found some success on this bike, as you can see over on the wall. Podiumed at every event, and took a few first place finishes. Had a really good time, really great hobby and adventure to go down if you can afford it and keep paying for tires. But had a great time, and I'm hoping that I can pass this on to somebody else who will enjoy it either as a fun track day machine or middleweight road racing. And then of course the reason is I've got a replacement toy sitting over there, so I'm not just trying to pawn it off on somebody. Am motivated to get it sold so I can fund my next project. But overall, it's a fantastic bike. Had a great time on it, and it'll serve somebody very well. So it's got 11,000 miles, a little under 11,000 on the odometer, and that's with non-stock gearing. Right now, it's 14 in the front and 43 in the rear with driven sprockets and a gold chain, which is down 2 and up 1 from stock. The bodywork is optimal racing. This bodywork has not been down, no low sides, high sides. The only thing that this bodywork has had is a tip over off the stands, which you can see on the lower left. But everything is intact. There are no issues with the bodywork. It's ready to go. It's got an M4 slip-on and mid-pipe. The rear sets are driven D-axis rear sets. I talked about the chain and sprocket kit, down 2, up 1. It's got a Woodcraft chain guard. It's got Öhlins internals for front end suspension, not 30mm cartridge kits, but the gold valving kit, springs, oil, better seals, things of that nature. Pretty much the best job you can do aside from getting a full cartridge kit. It's got Woodcraft clip-ons, Motion Pro quick turn throttle, Evotech reservoir, which I'll take the camera up to in a second. Numerous GoPro mounts, for those of you who love the video footage of it. Stomp grip tank pad, excuse me. It's got a Power Commander 5 tuned to 102 on 91 octane fuel, gasoline I should say. It's got an ignition retard controller from DynoJet to go with the Power Commander. It has Goodrich front brake lines. The wheels on it are OEM, and it also will come for the right price with a spare set of OEM wheels, the OEM bodywork, which was low-sided on. And then I've got a few spares hanging around in the garage that it will come with, as long as somebody's being reasonable with me. Let's see, the stands will not come with it. I need to keep the stands for my new project. The other thing it will not come with is my Starlane lap timer, which if you ride or race, that's a great investment, by the way. But pretty much everything else it will come with. Levers, got CRG brake lever, Evotech brake reservoir, Motion Pro throttle, which is fantastic. Woodcraft lever guard, Woodcraft clip-ons, they're the 3-piece clip-ons, so they, easy to replace. I've got some spare bars to go with it, if you're so intrigued by it. There's the IRC, driven D-axis rear sets. The rear suspension is a Penske triple clicker, which it's set up for, I weigh about 150 with gear on, so if you weigh more than that, you might need to get a spring adjustment, or replacement spring, I should say. The tires on it, this tire only has 3 races on it, so you got plenty of life left, in a $250 rear slick. It's a Pirelli SC1 blue, and then the front's got, I think, 5 or 6 races on it. So there's plenty of life left, especially if you're just doing track days in the tires. So you'll save yourself $410 on tires right out the door. Rear sets we talked about. M4 pipe for those of you who want to see the up close of that. Motion Pro throttle. Let's see. It makes the decibel limit at AMP Arizona Motorsports Park with the current exhaust on it. So my point is, it's not ridiculously loud. If you have to go to like Laguna Seca or a place that monitors the sound, guard, brake lines, GoPro mounts, and the windshield or the windscreen is also from Optimal, which that bodywork's also from Optimal too. Pretty satisfied with them so far. Haven't really run into too many issues, and they're on the cheaper end, which is nice. Let's see. I think that's just about it. Check the link, or excuse me, the description, the Craigslist posting. Text me, email me, something of that nature. Let's make a deal so I can fund the next bike.